What's going on, guys? I'm finally back with another stand-up. It's probably been like 3 months, and here we are. The only thing different is I gotta stand for my mic so I don't have to hold it because I'm lazy. And I'll tell you about laziness. Well, not really laziness, but about being a fat kid. We are all fat kids. It doesn't matter how skinny you are, how big you are. We are all fat kids. Gotta think about it. We all enjoy eating food. I don't know what gives me more pleasure than eating food. Like, you gotta think about it. You're about to go to Taco Bell and you're getting all excited. Gonna get that Baja Blast and whatever the fuck the $5 box is. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a shit what the $5 box is, but I'm gonna get it because Taco Bell is delicious. It's my favorite fast food is Taco Bell. So I'm just here to talk about, being a fat kid because we've all done it. I've got 3 stories about being a fat kid, and these are them right now. So the first one is about when I was young, and my mom did not want me to go trick-or-treating. So I've always gone trick-or-treating as a kid, but it fell on a Sunday. The 31st of October fell on a Sunday one time, from what I remember growing up. And this was so traumatizing to me because my mom is super religious. She is a born-again Christian, guys. Born-again Christian. You guys know about people that are Catholic and Baptist, people like that. But a born-again Christian, you don't fuck with them. You just don't. You just don't fuck with them. Everyone knows that. So my mom was like, yeah, guys, sorry. It's on a Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. You can't trick-or-treat. There's no way. There's no way. And I'm like, Mom, we're just trying to get some candy. Like, come on. Sorry, nope, not happening. She's like, but I'll buy you guys candy. We'll go to Rite Aid. We're gonna pick up some candy, pick out what you want, and just deal with it. I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, fine, I'm fucking fat. So what else am I gonna do is I'm just gonna eat the candy and I'm gonna suck it up. But it's not the same thing because it never mattered about going door to door to me. It was about the variety that you got in your fucking pillowcases. Because I was a kid, I didn't have that bullshit jack-o'-lantern handled bitch ass shit. I brought a fucking pillowcase and tried to get as much candy as I could get, right? So it's not the same because you got such a good variety. You got some chocolate type shit, you got your fruit, and then, the occasional apple with a fucking razor blade in it. But, you lived with it. You cut your tongue open and, you get to the next piece of candy. Never mind, I was fucking fat. I never ate an apple in my life. Let's be real. All right. So, I didn't get to get that joyous experience of getting all this fucking candy. So, I had a, what do you call that shit? I had daycare. Yeah, I had daycare. So I only had daycare really from like being picked up by the bus and then I'd go home. So I remember I didn't get to go trick-or-treating. So that Monday I saw this huge fucking bowl and my friend, their mom put out a huge bowl and it was just all of their Halloween candy in the bowl. And I was like, yo, look at that Halloween candy. There's something about Halloween candy and Easter candy that's the sweetest. It doesn't even matter. It can be the same exact shit throughout the whole year. But Halloween candy and Easter candy is the best. So I don't know if they make it better. They make it sugarier. But it's way better. So I'm like, oh my God, that's Halloween candy. I need to take that shit. And the cool thing to do was at elementary school and middle school, was you would eat your candy on the bus. So you'd bring your candy with you and just eat it on the bus. So I was like, yo, that's Halloween candy. And I would just fucking fill my pockets with the shit. Just fill all of the candy in my pockets. And I would like look behind and I'd be like, okay, she's not there. More candy. And I did this for probably 2 weeks, every single day. It was like porn to me at like 8 years old was me stealing the fucking candy. I was so addicted to it and I just went at it and I just fucking took as much candy as and I don't think I ever got caught either. I feel like she would have been like, Charlie, what are you doing? You can't eat that. That never happened. So another time that I was a fat kid was, it was 8th grade, and we had this class, Cook Science, and it was pretty much just using science to make food pretty much, but like, it sounds way fancier, but it was literally just kids cooking some shit food. But one time we made cheesecake, and anyone that knows me, cheesecake is my favorite dessert. I can eat a fucking whole thing of cheesecake. People are always like, it's too rich, it's too rich. Nah, I'll eat that whole fucking thing. I love cheesecake. So, our teacher was so adamant about like, you can't stick your fingers in any of the food. I don't want to see you guys trying it. If you try it and I see you, you're not cooking. You're done. You're not gonna make whatever the fuck we're making. So I was a fat kid. I weighed more in the 8th grade than I weigh now, which is kind of crazy to think about. I weighed way more. I had the big ass neck and everything, but somehow I lost it. But anyway, that's not the fucking point, because we're talking about being a fat kid. So I was always that kid to like stick my finger in real quick, just get a little bit of the batter or whatever the fuck we're making. So we're making cheesecake, and I don't fuck around with cheesecake. So I was on my best behavior when it came to cheesecake. I made it. Honestly, I don't even remember making it. I remember eating it. So we finally like get to eat. We were in like groups of like 3, I think. So we all got like a third of the fucking cheesecake. So a big ass slice. So our teacher was always like, yeah, take it home, share it with your family, blah, 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 eat it at lunch, whatever. So I'm fucking eating it. I'm eating the shit out of it. And I have probably like 3/4 of it gone. And all of a sudden I look around. Everyone's staring at me. And they're like, oh my God, Charlie, you ate that so quick. And I look around and no one touched theirs. Everyone had their piece intact, and everyone was talking about sharing it with their fucking family. I'm like, hell no, I'm eating that shit. And I felt so ashamed. I probably never felt more ashamed in my life than just looking up, probably cheesecake all over my face, and no one touched it. Everyone's face was disgusted on how much I ate. And this was a big ass slice. I fucking devoured it. So, also this is when I was younger, I think like 3rd grade I got pretty chubby. 2nd grade, thin. 3rd grade, big. So, my sister was a psycho when we were younger, and decides, I'm gonna fucking hide the snack-sized Lay's chips and Cheetos, Doritos, under this fucker's bed, and get him in trouble. My sister put fucking chips under my bed. My mom used to be like, she used to buy me Weight Watchers soda and like wouldn't let me like eat anything fattening. But also I was like the baby of the family, so I got whatever I wanted. So she'd be like, you're losing weight. No, I want Cheetos. And my mom would be like, here you go. But she bought me Weight Watchers soda, which I always thought was weird. Because like, fuck that shit. I'm not drinking that shit. I remember we had like a 2-liter bottle of that shit for probably 2 years. So my sister just decides to be devious and puts chips under my bed and just around my room. And I find these shits and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Where did these chips come from? I'm like, yo, my sister's sick. That was her. I didn't do that shit because if I knew I did that shit, they would have been gone. She put them under my bed to get me in trouble. So I don't even remember what I did with them, but I was freaking the fuck out and I'm like, yo, these need to go. And I don't know really what I did with them, but I mean, I probably ate them, but yeah. So that's about me being a fat kid. Thanks for watching. It's been great.